Hello everybody, I'm Sanji. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. For my already subscribers, thank you so much for hanging with me. I've enjoyed having you on the ride. Hopefully you've had some laughs and some good times and perhaps learned a few things. I know I have. I've definitely learned some things from you. So, if this is your first time, I invite you to, of course, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video in the comment section below. I just ask that you please be respectful of others and yourself as you are expressing your point of view. I also encourage you to share the video with your family and your friends and to continue the discussion in your own personal space so that you can continue to share the knowledge so we can all grow and get better at this crazy thing called life. Alrighty, so that's the introduction. Let's get into it. So this video is about what could be potentially your worst astrological day in 2020 based upon your sun sign. Now, with that being said, yes, I am going to give what astrologically by the planets is going to be potentially your worst day in 2020. Now, that doesn't mean that there won't be other days where life events happen that will supersede what I'm talking about here. And my apologies to anyone if you are offended after the fact because something happened on a day counter to what the date I'm going to list for you and something really bad happened. I'm sorry that will happen. This isn't about that. This is about astrologically what is potentially your worst astrological day on a surface level. So again, remember that this is not an indicator of the passing of a loved one or the loss of a job necessarily or any of those things that are really life-changing. Let's keep this on a simple level of might have some quarrels, some disputes, some breakups maybe. But I'm going to tell you, because of where the planets will be, how this will affect your sun sign and give you the date that it's happening so that you can prepare yourself for that day to make sure that, maybe you can head it off at the pass or perhaps things not be as bad as they could possibly be if you weren't aware of it. Okay, so how do we do all this? Well, when one of your birth planets receives a hard aspect from a transitioning planet, it can indicate a day where you wish perhaps you had stayed in bed. All right? And every day has the potential to be a difficult day in one way, shape, or another. You might have car issues, you wake up late, you spill something, perhaps you have children, they don't cooperate, your pets don't cooperate, transportation issues, kaputs, traffic jam, all kinds of things affect our day. So I'm not dismissing that. Never mind the fact you might have a partner that just wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, their own side, but still, and they're a little cranky. So things happen, but this video is going to outline the day for you that perhaps you might want to take a vacation day and indeed stay in bed, okay? Now, keep in mind, bad days are not always a horrible thing. Sometimes they are indicators to give us an idea of things that perhaps need to change in our lives, right? Or the ability to grow because you grow beyond it. You get beyond that moment and hopefully you're a better person for it, right? So a small problem may come and go. It's just a day. There's always tomorrow. And so I want you to be light in spirit as you watch this video, but definitely write the date down for yourself and the special people in your life. So if you happen to bump into them on their wrong day, you kind of understand what's happening and you just let it roll off your back like a duck with water. Did I say that the right way? I don't know. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you what is potentially your worst day in 2020 coming up right after this. Hi there, Aries. Welcome to potentially your worst day in 2020. Well, one of Aries' most defining traits is that you guys are typically in a rush, like all the time. Okay, you're just moving from one task to the next and you're barely taking a moment to breathe. That's just who Aries is, you know, ram tough forward, right? But on this day, that trait may get you into trouble because your ruling planet Mars is going to move into the sign of Capricorn along with Saturn and Pluto. That day for Aries is February 17th. That's right. On February 17th, Aries may find that there could be some aggravating factors from authority figures like your boss or supervisor, or perhaps even worse, a peace officer. Yeah, that day is a potential day for Aries to get a citation of some sort, okay? So you're gonna need to be careful because Mars in general rules people in uniform. So Saturn rules government and higher ups like your boss, and Pluto is usually a dark or troublesome person or situation. So all those things are gonna work together for you, Aries, on February the 17th to possibly give you some not so good encounters. Now, to avoid getting into trouble, Aries, you're going to want to be extra cautious for a while, right? Slow down, count your paces, watch what you say, and be even more careful than usual when driving. So, you got that, Aries? Watch yourself on February 17th. The day for Taurus to watch out for, well, let's talk about it. Well, we all know that Taurus likes to be in control. So you could view this day as particularly troublesome due to the way that it's going to shake up your bank account. See, your ruling planet Venus will turn retrograde in the sign of Gemini, your second house of money. Right, okay, and let's not forget that Uranus, the unpredictable planet, is transitioning through Taurus at this time. So it's quite possible that you may have an unexpected expense around this time of May the 13th. That's right. Your bad day to watch out for is smack dab in the middle of Taurus season, May 13th. See, Taurus, you have to be careful as you might get a flat tire or you suddenly have a doctor's appointment and you get stuck with this really big bill because they're going to suggest a test that may or may not be covered by your health insurance. And it's really gonna bum you out, okay? As we both know, Taurus hates to part with or lose unnecessary monies, and this can be a day for you that makes you unexpectedly have to part with some cash. Yeah, so you're gonna want to plan ahead, Taurus, and set aside some extra money just in case, so you are ready for your not so great day and potentially the worst day of May of 2020, which is May 13th. Be careful, it's right in the middle of your season. Put your money aside now, Taurus, so that you're ready for any car troubles or any unexpected thing, so it can just roll away. I mean, you're still going to be pretty upset about it, but you can handle it, Taurus. I promise. Write that down. The day for you to watch out for is most definitely May 13th. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Well, here we go. All right, Gemini. Now, you might run into an issue regarding your reputation and or your relationship on September the 2nd, according to what's going on in the sky. Yeah, the full moon in Pisces will light up Gemini's 10th house and also square off with Gemini's sun. All right, so the sun and Mercury in Virgo, Gemini's 4th house, will be opposing the full moon. Now, all of this intensity on Gemini's angular houses, the 4th and your 10th, might indicate an ending of a relationship, a breakup, a divorce, or an overall temporary fall from grace. I know, Gemini, it's pretty bad. Okay, well, it can make for a tough day. It's one day, Gemini, and you know your bounce back game is super duper strong, right? But Gemini, you can plan ahead, right? Because what I just told you is pretty horrible. I know. Okay, so you're going to plan ahead. You're going to take things easy. So any transitions that do occur, they're going to go smoothly, right? Because you're the great communicator. In this case, you might want to say less, though, Gemini. You'll also want to watch all those words. You don't want to overthink things, but you definitely don't want to overtalk. Zip it, right? And you want to do all these things preceding the full moon, which may help you avoid messy situations. So, as I said, leading up to September the 2nd, right, Gemini? Take note, because everything I said was pretty bad. And I don't want that for you, Gemini. So you can do it by thinking twice before you speak and listen. As a matter of fact, do more listening, less talking around your potentially worst date of 2020, which is September the 2nd. Well, Gemini, good luck to you. But you got this. I know your bounce back game is strong. It's just one day. You just got to get through the one day. Good luck, Gemini. Alrighty, Cancer, let's get to it. Now, the truth of the matter is, Cancers, you may have been having a bit of a challenging time for the past 2 years, right? Since both Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn have been opposing your sun sign, right? So things haven't been exactly great. Now, relationships have definitely been put to the test for you, and you may find that June 21st may be a day when things really hit the fan. So, if you have been in a relationship or you're currently dealing with one around that time and it's extra rocky for you, well, this might be the day that the whole thing ends. I know. See, what's happening is a powerful solar eclipse will happen in your sign and most likely finish off any unresolved partnership problems that have been lingering since the end of this year. So although the relationship, you've been doing what you can to hold on to it and make it work, on June 21st, if it hasn't been fixed, it just might all blow up on you. Yeah. See, that's the summer solstice is June 21st, And that in itself brings an intense energy. And those relationships that aren't rock solid for you, Cancer, could be a difficult one for you. So it's a difficult day for you, Cancer, because you value your relationships, right? And more than anything, it's tough for you. You're emotional. I get it. So this energy is going to be a lot. So you need to brace yourself. But, see, there's always a but. You can get through this, Cancer. I know you can, by leaning on the other people in your life for a while, like your family and friends, just in case everything goes, downward. But so the day that you have to prepare for, that may be potentially your worst day of 2020, I'm sorry, Cancer, is the solstice, June 21st. But that's okay. You're going to be all right. You're tough. You got this, Cancer. Just hang in there. Okay, Leo. So here's the deal. As a sign that values pride, right? That's you, right? Who's more prideful than a Leo, right? Nothing's worse for you than finding out about disloyalty. Yeah, and unfortunately, that may be what happens right after the start of the new year. Yeah, the beginning of 2020. See, the full moon lunar eclipse occurs in the sign of Cancer on January 10th. Therefore, it will both light up and shake up Leo's 12th house of hidden secrets. Now, it could go the other way too, Leo, meaning that, you get caught doing something sneaky, some hanky-panky on your part, and you're gonna want to watch out for things. You want to watch your step there, Leo, because your secrets may be exposed as well. So the best thing for you to do is to be as honest as possible with everyone in your life and ask for others to do the same. Your potential worst day in 2020 is January 10th. Don't get caught slipping, Leo. And for goodness sakes, I hope your partners don't get caught slipping either. January 10th is the bad day for you, Leo. Hang in there. You got this. Hey, Virgo. Well, don't you already know what the bad day is? I'm kidding. Listen, Virgo is the one that is on top of things. You guys pay attention to detail, and you're pretty intuitive of what could go wrong. And 9 times out of 10, Virgo's prepared for it. That's just who you guys are. So while you may expect bad days, and I must say you're pretty good at bracing yourself through them, on this particular day, however, things could go particularly downhill for you. See, Virgo's ruling planet Mercury will go retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, Virgo's 3rd house of communication, transportation, and contracts, right? See, the moon will be in Virgo that day, October 13th. Therefore, it can be a day when you start having mechanical issues. Yes, the car might break down, or the computer doesn't work, or you get a virus in it. Yeah, or possibly a day that's just filled with all kinds of miscommunications. The email wasn't clear. It didn't send. A miscommunication in text messaging. A phone call that you keep missing, however you needed to get that in. Missing deadlines. All these things are possible on your worst day of 2020, which for Virgo is October the 13th. Now, if this ends up happening, Virgo, you will do well to just woosah, don't overreact, and let it go, as that will only make the situation worse, okay? You got this. Brace yourself. You can handle it. You're a Virgo after all. But take note, your possible worst date in 2020, October the 13th. Good luck, Virgo. Hey, Libra. Let's talk about what could possibly be potentially your worst day in 2020. Now, we all know Libra strives for balance and harmony in life, right? So it's unfortunate that you're likely to have a very chaotic day when Saturn and Pluto conjunction occurs in your fourth house of home and family. See, there may be an unexpected expense due to a necessary home repair or a possible issue with a family member who's going to lean strongly on you, Libra, for assistance in dealing with their really big problem. See, Mercury will also figure into the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, so the news will be sudden and unexpected. Yikes. The day that's potentially the worst in 2020 for Libra is none other than January the 12th. But no worries, Libra. You can handle it by communicating effectively with those who are asking for your help and doing your best to lend a hand, and by saving up now for whatever that home disaster may be on the 12th. So hang in there, Libra. Your potentially worst day is coming up, and it's January the 12th. Hey there, Scorpio. How's it going? Well, Scorpio, we all know you're very perceptive. So chances are you're going to feel it coming when it's upon you. And you tend to feel bad days approaching anyway, weeks in advance. So it's not really going to take you by surprise when your relationship may go way off track. I mean, to the left on August the 15th. You see, Uranus, the planet of the unexpected and breakups in general, will go retrograde in Scorpio's 7th house of partnerships and marriage. Yeah, so past issues that you thought were resolved with your partner are suddenly gonna rear their ugly heads up again, Scorpio, leaving you no choice but to either accept that things are not going to work out with this partner, or dig deep, and I mean really deep, to put a last-surge effort into fixing whatever the problem is once and for all. But be clear, steer clear of possible relationship endings on your potentially worst day of 2020, which is August the 15th. Good luck to you, Scorpio. Work the issues out before August 15th, and then, just go ahead and coast. Good luck to you. Well, Sagittarius, on May 14th, your Sagittarius's ruling sign, Jupiter, is turning retrograde on Pluto, okay? So it's already going to be a weird time for all the fire signs on this day, because all the fiery planets are being somewhat doused with water and earth signs. Yeah, so all of the fire planets, all the fire signs are going to feel that. But for you, Sagittarius, May 14th will really stand out. Here's why. See, Sagittarius has been learning this year, this current year, when it's time to be serious and not ignore things that need healing and improving. This is what was happening with you in 2019. And this retrograde cycle commences level 2 of that lesson. So the way that Sagittarius is going to view your life's work and really making something of yourself is going to have to change. Yes, your inner dialogue that you have with yourself is definitely going to feel a shift. So if you've been dreaming about moving on in your career, making changes to your career, for instance, it will really weigh heavy on you on this date. It'll be the day that you begin reassessing what's most important to you and where you'd like to be. So the date that might be the most difficult day for Sagittarius in 2020 is May 14th. Good luck, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn, here's the news. On January the 12th, Capricorn is getting a heavy hit with the long-awaited Saturn and Pluto conjunction, all right? Saturn is Capricorn's ruling planet, and it's going to be meeting up with the life-changing Pluto and the Sun. So as a result, Capricorn will feel the weight of the world on their shoulders throughout the day, January the 12th. And you'll feel as if you won't be happy unless you make some changes. You'll just feel the urge that this is what you need to do. And while it'll make an overwhelming 24 hours with you overthinking things, Capricorn, it'll ultimately result in a good outcome. Yes, you see, it's time for you to learn to leave the past behind, even if that means leaving past goals and hopes that feel more like obligations to you at this time, and for you to have the courage to dismantle everything so something can be built new in its place. So although it's going to feel quite tumultuous, the ultimate outcome of it will be better for Capricorn. So the day for you to watch out for that might be your most difficult in 2020, well, that date for you, Capricorn, is January the 12th. Good luck. Hey, Aquarius. Well, let's get to it, shall we? All right. Now, the sun's strength in its home sign of Leo combines with the emotional moon passing through the sign that has to work extra hard to process and express emotion. You, Aquarius. So Aquarius may feel particularly unlike yourself on August the 3rd. Yes, and on top of this, the sun and moon are making a tough aspect to Aquarius's ruling sign of Uranus, which applies more pressure on Aquarius to get out of your comfort zone of thinking, pondering, and projecting, and instead be mindfully present in the moment. But here's the thing, Aquarius, you can get through it. It will help you to just loosen up a bit, try new ways of doing things, and go with the flow. That's right, Aquarius. You're going to have to not resist, but you're going to have to recline, be fluid, and go through this process of expressing emotion. It's just one day, Aquarius. And that difficult day for you in 2020 is none other than August the 3rd. Write that down, Aquarius. You're gonna need it. Alrighty. Good luck to you, Aquarius. August 3rd. Watch out for it. Okay, so here's the deal, Pisces. Now, 2019 was a pretty good year. Most Pisces have experienced a couple of really fantastic things in 2019. However, 2020 is right on your heels, Pisces, and you might have the toughest day, or let's say a difficult day for you in 2020 will be none other than January the 12th. And that's because Saturn and Pluto connect in your 11th house of friendships, right? So it could result, Pisces, in you feeling some kind of way, in particularly towards your friends. You may either feel shunned, left out, or basically alone. Now, you might even experience the ending of a friendship thanks to Pluto, or just overall basic problems in your immediate social group. You may feel like you don't quite fit in on January 12th, and that feeling may extend beyond the 12th for some of you Pisceans, okay? But it'll be possible for you to weather this tricky period by taking good care of yourself and valuing the friends that do stay by your side as you weather this storm, okay? So the difficult day for you, Pisces, is coming up quick. It's January the 12th. Hang in there, Pisces. You got this. Okay, so those are the potentially most difficult days for each sun sign in the year 2020. So what happens if that was a great day for you? Then you applaud and you say, woo, it didn't get me. But for the rest of us, please keep perspective. It's just one day. You got this. You can get through it. And the point of the video was to prepare you for that day so that you can get things in order in your life so that that potentially difficult day is just a little, nuisance-y. Is that a word? In either event, 2020 is going to be a great year for all of us because we're going to make it that way. Remember, you can always affect your circumstances by how you choose to approach the issues in your life, okay? Be participatory in your life, stay positive, and make good things happen for you because good things are exactly what you deserve. I'm Sanji. Thank you so much for watching. Rewind, take notes, write down your potential bad day and everybody in your house's potential bad day so that we can all navigate around each other and it'll be smooth sailing. And then I'll see you here for the beginning of 2021. I know, I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta make it through my bad day too. Alrighty, see you in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.